Hello, everybody. I'm Seth Weissman, and welcome to another episode of Safe Real Estate. Today, we're going to continue our discussion of the most common mistakes that realtors make with regards to purchase and sale contracts. And in this episode of Safe Real Estate, I'd like to talk about sellers who terminate contracts prematurely. And usually they are doing that at the recommendation or behest of the seller's broker. And what they are doing is terminating the contract when the buyer's earnest money check either bounces or when the buyer does not deposit earnest money. And what our contract clearly says is that the seller cannot terminate without giving the buyer an opportunity to cure the default. Similarly, with the proof of funds section, if the buyer does not provide proof of funds in a timely manner, the seller must also give the buyer an opportunity to cure the default before they can go ahead and terminate. And the problem, of course, is if the seller goes ahead and terminates the contract without giving the buyer an opportunity to cure the default, the seller is then in breach of contract, and it creates a situation where the buyer can then terminate the contract due to the seller's default and get back their earnest money. So we regularly end up in situations where buyers do not deposit earnest money at all, where sellers then terminate, and rather than being in a position where the seller has a claim against the buyer, the seller terminates too soon, and the buyer then has an opportunity to walk away scot-free. So again, what sellers need to do is to be cognizant of the two situations where they need to give the buyer an opportunity to cure all defaults. I hope this episode of Safe Real Estate has been beneficial. As always, it's great to see everybody. Please continue to tune in. Bye now.